First tonight at 6, COVID-19 has now taken 1,000 lives in Northeast Tennessee.
That's according to numbers from the State Department of Health. KAYLYN KLUCK has more on the effect grief is having on many in our region. It's our top story.
Right, even as we turn to a more hopeful chapter in this pandemic, countless people have still been lost, and they've lost their loved ones over the past year. Today I spoke again with a woman in Jonesborough who's been keeping up with the memorial for months now to the lives lost. She envisions it as a place of healing for families and healthcare workers. When she first started putting flags in the ground to represent lives lost to COVID-19, Merritt Jean Moore had no idea just how full her yard would become.
I never thought I would get beyond the third apple tree.
Since we first spoke to Moore last November, the amount of flags has grown drastically. Spring flowers now poke through the grass between them as Northeast Tennessee's COVID death toll has 4 digits. She says the lives affected go far beyond the ones lost.
We would see flags that were endless if we really included everyone who is hurting.
The bright colors are meant to represent the vibrancy of the lives lost, but lately some flags have grown even more personal. On some, a loved one has written a family member's name. Moore says on others, healthcare workers have come to write memories and quotes on flags representing patients they lost.
There's a lot of grief and trauma that they're carrying as they continue to care for people.
Families like Ricky Watterson's have been affected. In recent months, COVID-19 has taken the lives of his stepmother, stepbrother, and father, former KINGSPORT Vice Mayor Richard Watterson.
It's just unthinkable what happened.
In Richard's last days, his family was able to call him at the hospital.
He was able to communicate by blinking his eyes, and the nurse would tell us that he's smiling. I think my dad knew what was coming, and he was saying goodbye to us.
As the virus affects families across the region, Moore is inviting them to come and honor their lost loved ones at the memorial.
Because the grief is pandemic here, and we need kindness that's pandemic now.
Moore said families can come and pick out a flag for their lost loved one, and they can also write a message on it if they'd like. She said arrangements can be made by emailing the address on your screen. That's covidhealingnetn@outlook.com. You'll also find it posted on WJHL.com as well. Josh?